Morning, everyone. This is Kurisu. I want to start by apologizing because I had some unexpected technical issues this morning. Just got up a little bit ago and my computer decided that my microphone and camera didn't exist anymore. So I ended up running updates and doing a little bit of troubleshooting, and it looks like we're up and running now. It seems like everything's tracking well enough. I love the monochrome frog emote. That is amazing, Foxtrot. But yeah, this morning I'm going to be continuing work on our Twitch emote conversions for Lydia Lone Wolf 5555's channel. So we just have this last one over here. But in the meantime, sorry about that. In the meantime, you guys are welcome to ask whatever you'd like for our Saturday morning Q&A. Ew, gross sniper. There's so much cheese. Also, welcome to chat, Cultist. How are you? You squished the frog, Foxtrot. It's so small now. It's all crushed up. No, don't squish the frog. I am so glad to hear that you got some sleep, Cultist. I'm doing alright. More rave frogs. Sniper's starting the party this morning. Oh my gosh. This random turkey guy just shows up. Oh no. Frog. So the first things I'm gonna do over here and get rid of the shadows because we're gonna have to redo those anyway. Sorry about that. Also gonna go ahead and hide our color so that we can. What do I have going on here? Oh, the sketch. I can get rid of that too. But I can focus on line art. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that emote is so intense, a Cultist. First thing I'm gonna do, oh, am I on the right layer? Oh, there it is. It was just lagging for some reason. Weird. That is just erasing all of my details that are specific to Kurisu. It's actually kind of fun converting emotes to different ones. Because, like, you can literally make it into anything, like, as long as it has the same sort of base. Oh my gosh. You're ridiculous, Sniper. So, Lone Wolf just redeemed my hydrate redeem. Today I have some tea that's been sitting on my desk all night, so let's try this out. And that portion of our stream was staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration. Ah, milk! Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's funny. I always call milk because it's hilarious. Because like if I'm actually talking about milk, I pronounce it correctly, but it's so much more entertaining to not. Bulk. Yeah, any combination or like variation of a mispronunciation of milk, whatever, like it's great. It's the sugar for a Sniper. Whoa. So many different fake pronunciations. It's great. What's that one? Is that supposed to be like a... Is that a marshmallow? Yes, everyone definitely wants to drink some nut juice in the morning. It's a great addition to the day. I don't know. You know, I've never had almond milk. Like, not by itself anyway. But the one time that I did have something that was made with it, I didn't really like it. It was like... It had, like, just enough flavor that it made what I was drinking taste weird. But the thing is, I don't know for sure if it was the almond milk that threw off the flavor or if it was just all the other stuff in it. So I would be willing to try it out, I guess. Like, just to see how it is alone. So I have this one power cable that, I don't know, like, the plugs don't go into it very well, and I heard the fan sort of turning on and off in the background, and I thought it was my computer and I almost freaked out for a second, but my dog is just messing with things. Everything's fine. Oh no. Now he's over here for pets. Come here. So many different kinds of milk. I mean, the thing is, I don't really like milk. Like, I don't really like regular milk. But, I mean, I'll drink strawberry milk. But that's because it tastes like strawberry and not because it tastes like milk. Yeah. Like, it blows my mind when people can just drink, like, just a glass of milk. Like, what are you doing? It's so gross. Banana milk. So is that milk that's flavored to taste like banana, or is that milk made from bananas? Huh. I don't think I would like that one. I'm not really a huge fan of bananas. But like, I don't know, strawberry banana is okay. But I don't like banana by itself. That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense though. Because, like, a lot of people that I know are lactose intolerant, so it makes sense. Have you seen Sniper? Yeah, strawberry banana smoothies are alright. So many different kinds of milk. Macadamia milk? I don't think I would want to drink salty milk. That sounds disgusting. Gotten rid of all the wines that we need to get rid of. I can imagine what was probably under that microscope, but I have not seen the video. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I don't eat bananas. I don't like them. Because, like, I don't know, I'll eat banana bread, but that's a little bit different because it's been cooked, so it tastes a lot different. They've tried, but it's really hard for people to hide flavors from me because I can taste everything. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I can tell when anything's just a little bit off, and usually I can pick out what it is, but I'd really just rather things be what I'm expecting. I I would say the worst thing though was one time when somebody tried to tell me, like when I was really young, that a bowl of cottage cheese was ice cream. I don't even remember what it tasted like, but it was definitely not ice cream. Ooh, gross. Yeah, that's awful, Lone Wolf. Like, there's sodium in most varieties of soda, but to add it, no thank you. That sounds disgusting. Super taster. See, it's kind of inconvenient sometimes, though. What? Which taste? I'm sorry, Lone Wolf. We've talked about so many different flavors that, I'm not sure which one you're referring to. I don't think you missed much, Sniper. Welcome back, though. See, it's weird because I've never understood people adding sugar on cornflakes. Because, like, they're frosted flakes. So if you want sugar, why not just get those instead? I don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm also biased because I like cornflakes by themselves. I get that, but like, I don't know. for the most part, like, individual boxes are usually about the same. Because I think Frosted Flakes and Corn Flakes are both Kellogg's. So, like, I don't know. Wow, that sounds like a very interesting person, Hunter. Yeah, I have seen bagged milk. There was a period during the early 2000s when a lot of schools here in the US had, like, bags of milk. They switched back to cartons pretty quick, though, because a lot of people were, like, poking holes all the way through the bag, because I guess they just didn't know how to be careful. But I believe they also have bagged milk in Canada, mostly on the East Coast, though. Because I know, like, further west, they just have regular, I was gonna say gallon jugs, but they're actually 3 liters. Because everything in Canada is a metric system, which, I don't know, it makes a lot more sense because everything's on a base 10 system. Yeah. I can imagine. See, that happens a lot on my streams to talk about food a lot. Apologizing, Sniper. fun. I hope you enjoy it, Lone Wolf. It's finished. Cereal with like crunch clusters or cinnamon flavor. I think I missed something. Are you saying that that one's your favorite, Hunter? I really like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That one's nice. Just because that kind of fits that criteria. I think Apple Jacks kind of have cinnamon in them too. So they're kind of like apple cinnamon. Yeah, I can understand that, Lone Wolf. Especially, like, because I don't know, is it subbed or dubbed? At least that way you don't have to worry about reading subtitles, because sometimes that's harder in theaters than it is, like, the screen that's right in front of you. Like, if there's somebody sitting in front of you that is really tall or something. Not Emote Sniper. Is that... I can't tell. It's really small. And it does not have a description. That, like, it kind of looks like a stick of butter. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know what you're talking about, Hunter. Like, is it one of the ones that serves, like, in the actual theater itself, or, like, they just have a restaurant inside? Because I've been to theaters that do both, and it's interesting, but it also seems a little bit... Oh my gosh, Foxtrot. But yeah, it also seems just a bit unnecessary. Because, like, if anything, if it's one of the theaters where they, like, bring food to you while you're in the theater, like, it's just kind of inconvenient, because just have people walking around the whole time. It's also kind of nice, though, because I was in a place like that once and I got, chicken tenders. It's kind of neat to have chicken tenders while you're watching a movie without them being like, hey, you're not allowed to bring that in here. Because you know how it is. Yeah, that's always interesting. I've only ever been to one theater that did that. I mean, I guess it's worth it for the experience. That's awesome, Foxtrot. Sure, you'll get it sorted out, though. Oh, what kind of ice cream do you have, a cultist? Ice cream is fun. Butter chocolate. See, I wish that I liked... I don't like chocolate. Like, it's so hard to find things that have peanut butter but not also chocolate, or like not also pretzel, or like this or that. Always wants to combine flavors. Oh, that's another thing. I don't like nuts in ice cream either. Cause like, it's too crunchy. It's ice cream. Like, cause the nuts get cold and it makes it a lot harder to crunch them. I would say my favorite ice cream is probably any variety that has, like, any type of cookie dough or cake batter or anything like that in it. But, like, I also like peanut butter, but, like, I've never been able to find just straight peanut butter flavored ice cream, because it's always, like, peanut butter chocolate or, like, peanut butter swirl where it's just vanilla ice cream with peanut butter mixed in. Like, I just want peanut butter flavored ice cream. But it's too much to ask for. Not super hard to find places that serve peanut butter milkshakes, though, so that's a good compromise, I guess. Did you find Lone Wolf? Yeah, I've thought about that, but it's a lot of work making ice cream from scratch. And, like, it takes so much longer than I want it to. Because, like, you have to give the ice cream time to sort of agitate and churn or whatever it does in there, and then, eventually it's ice cream, but you have to put it in the freezer still for several hours, otherwise it kind of just falls apart. Hey, welcome to chat, Satanic Rituals. How are you? Today I am working on a Twitch emote for lydialonewolf5555, where I'm kind of converting one of my existing emotes to their character. Yeah, ice cream soup is gross. Yeah, I have actually Sniper. Fossils are so cool. Like, they are probably one of my favorite things as far as like geology and all of that goes. That's awesome, Sniper. Yeah, I really appreciate you stopping by, Satanic. Like, it's always fun to have more people here. The more the merrier. Oh, that's interesting, a cultist. I think I would like that flavor hunter. Because I'm not, like, a huge fan of cucumbers or Parmesan. And as cheese, that doesn't really sound good. No mustaches. Not have a mustache. It's not Kurisu though, so. I don't know if I have any plans for the rest of the day or not. I usually kind of just wing it. So every day is an adventure. Why did it seem out like that? So, what's everyone up to this morning? Also, if anyone has any questions, it is Saturday morning, so we do have our Q&A. You're welcome to ask anything within reason. Awesome. We'll enjoy the vibe here because my stuff a little bit different, just to break the mold, I guess. It's a brave frog. Just be on YouTube. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of that channel, but I've never really watched it. It's really cool. interesting level. Like a bit of an inconvenience. I don't really know what else to say on that subject. I don't know, like, is there something around you that smells weird or anything? It's a little bit odd. Oh, it's a tricky one, Hunter. Is like, I don't know, not really many time periods in the past I would want to go to. Just because, like, as a society, we've made a lot of mistakes, and I wouldn't want to be around for those. But, like, I don't know. I would almost say I'd like to see the future instead, but that's a gamble too. With all the things that people are doing now that are going to affect the future. So, I don't know. I'd probably just stay put. Yeah, that's part of it too. What's that emote, Sniper? Like, a mosquito and an else? It's fair, Hunter. Yeah, it seems like that was a bit of a recurring theme in history. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Like, he's different, so how things are gonna turn out.
free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take.
Awesome foxtrot. Excited to see how everything works out with your game. Behind your back, chase a light when the world is getting darker. Find my random emote. I'm just seeing where I have my shadows on this one. Okay.
So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in this hate. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadows. Shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder. We are more than numbers. Standing.
I know the meme you're talking about, a cultist. Oh my gosh. But at the same time, since in Japan they use the last name first, like his first name would still be Mario. He would just be using his last name. Like he would just be saying that one first. I'm being technical. I'm ruining the joke. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Sniper. There's so many nonsense jokes about Mario and his name. I'm sorry, Foxtrot. I was distracted. So are you talking to me about doing alpha testing, or are you talking to Sniper? I just wanted to make sure I'm on the same page. Appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Right. I think we're finished with our emotes. Guys have any questions for our Q&A this morning? Because at this point, that is probably going to be our focus. Go ahead and post these so that I can zoom in a little further so that they're bigger on the screen. So I want to move the hearts on the dog biscuit emote just a little bit. Oh, sorry. Right up in this little pocket. It's usually when I'm working on designs for things, I kind of just try to fill in the spaces. It makes things look a little bit more balanced. So this is actually kind of embarrassing, but I've never watched Cowboy Bebop. It's definitely on my list of anime that I plan to watch, but because of that, I'm gonna have to default to Trigun. But that said, Trigun is an amazing series, and I recommend it for anybody who hasn't watched it. Yeah, because, like, it only has, like, 26 episodes, right? Something like that. Because, like, that's just a random day of, like, existing in front of my computer screen. But I don't usually have time for that. Too many projects right now. See, that's one thing that's always bothered me about different series, because it's like, if you're gonna have a movie and that movie isn't canon, like, what is even the point in including it in the series? Because, like, it just confuses all of the continuity. Yeah, it does that sometimes when I zoom in and out. It's not actually a line that's in the file, it just kind of does it. Oh, you're good. Like I said, it's just a weird technical thing. I don't know why it does it, but it does. What about Kurisu being a boss? Am I the boss fight? To get out all of our random, oh my gosh. Time to get out all of our random, singing in Latin and, darkening of the room? I don't know. Oh my gosh. You don't have to do that, Foxtrot. Like, it's already a ton of work as it is. Scratch, screech, dig, and block. I think the moves might be a little more than that, but I mean, we could definitely have a screech. Oh my gosh. Moves are set. Oh no. It's no blocking, it's only offense. Figured out what you meant. Like, I appreciate you making the clarification though, Foxtrot. Because I saw that, I'm like, move number 1 is Crush / Crush Plus, and then all the other moves after that, I'm like, that has to be a second move, third move, and fourth move. Because that would be ridiculous as a single move. Yay, space music. What else do you guys want to know? Happy to answer anything. Oh, I don't really care. Yeah, like I said, Foxtrot, you definitely don't have to go out of my way, or out of your way to that. Like, Bounce would be a hilarious move, though. for something like that. Prep a fox roast? Get out of here, Hunter. What I have set up. There we go. Ah. Yeah, I mean, that's totally up to you. But like, don't go out of your way on my account unless you really want to. I mean, I can try, but I don't think it would work. You're awesome, Foxtrot. Oh, not the cheese sniper. Anything but the cheese. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That sounds like such a mess. I just imagine there being like just melted cheese getting poured everywhere. Oh my gosh, you guys are ridiculous. I mean, it would be though, like, if somebody just came along and just like poured molten cheese over an entire area, I don't think many people would be coming out of that unscathed. That makes sense. I like the way the mechanic works, because like a lot of the things like that, you kind of just type whatever in once and like it's just kind of randomly generated after that. Yeah, that makes sense. think I thought of a workaround, but I'll send you a message later. And like, even that could actually potentially be slower, but it would be without any typos. So go either way. Yeah, that's wrong. I mean, you don't have to come up with questions if you don't have any. If Kurisu had ramen powers, she would save a lot of time boiling water. Because if Kurisu had ramen powers, she'd probably just be able to shoot, like, ready prepared ramen out of her hand or something. I don't know. That's not canon, though. I can't do that. I mean, honestly, I've always wanted to focus on art, like, because my entire life it's always been, like, a huge obsession of mine. So, it's cool being able to make that my focus. Because, like, there are some days it's a bit of a challenge, but, I mean, I don't regret making art my focus. And then as far as other mediums I work with, aside from digital painting, like one of my favorite traditional mediums is Copic markers, which has, like, they have their pros and cons, but really the only con is that they're expensive. Like, I love working with them, they're so much fun. But I can link real quick on my gallery on my website. Let me just get this pulled up. So all of the, like, you can kind of tell which ones are digital and which ones are marker, just based on the texture. But the ones that have, like, a bit more of a grainy texture, I guess, are my traditional art. And, like, a lot of that is just because of the paper texture and the fact that there's always a little bit of graininess when you take a photo. So I would totally share some of my earliest art that I have, but most of those are drawings that I have or that have been posted on, like, personal pages of mine, and or they have my signature with my legal name on them, so I can't share them, otherwise I would. My favorite genre of video game. like platformers because of like how they're set up. Because like most of them are like fairly open world where you get to sort of explore, but like they also have more like set goals and like aspects of like collecting and like just categorizing things, I guess. I don't know. I like that. So like my example, Spyro the Dragon is great because like you can collect all of the gems and all of the orbs or dragon eggs or whatever depending on the game that you're playing. So I would say my favorite genre is probably platformers, but I do also like MMOs, but it's so hard to find one where like I enjoy both the playstyle and the community. So like a lot of times I don't play them just because like I've yet to find like an MMO that meets all of the criteria that I want it to. My favorite gemstone. That one is kind of tricky. Like sapphires, because they're blue, but uh, let's see. Yeah. But like I'm not really a huge fan of gemstones because like I don't know, they've just never really interested me, and like it's probably just because they're way overpriced for what they are. Like, because at the end of the day, gemstones are just rocks, and people are like, "Oh, here, you should pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for this shiny stone," and it's just not my thing. Uh, yeah, garnet is pretty cool. Am I going to do during the cold seasons? I'm probably going to be hiding from the cold because I don't like being outside in the cold. But as of currently, my hope is to be finished with all of my tarot card designs by then. So, like, hopefully during the colder seasons, I will be sending out finished decks of my tarot cards, but we'll see how all of that goes. Speaking of which, give me one moment. I'm gonna just link here to log in. Actually, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna go to my Facebook page because that has all the links together. One second, guys. I'm just finding a post real quick. Oh my gosh. The thing that I hate the most about Facebook on the computer is that I can't just copy a link to the post. I have to like okay, so I'm gonna pull this up on my phone instead. Because Facebook doesn't make things easy like it should. I'm gonna link this once I find it again. I'm sorry, guys. More options. Copy URL because that actually works on my phone. Hopefully that link should work. Yeah, looks like it. So, on that link that I shared is a post that has a group of links with information about the fundraiser that I'm running to be able to pay for the production of my tarot cards once all of the artwork is finished. So like if you click the links that are there, it'll take you to the page where it like explains specifically what each tier offers. But essentially, like the donation tiers, which by the way have it listed like a regular purchase, but a lot of that is just to make sure that we're able to fulfill the shipments afterwards. Because otherwise I wouldn't know where to send all of the prizes and everything that we have, or like prizes and perks for everybody. Because that would be tragic to donate and then not get the things that you're expecting. See you later, Lone Wolf. Thanks for being here. But yeah. And a lot of that is because I learned the hard way that apparently GoFundMe does not allow donation perks for people. So like you can't be like, oh, if you donate X amount, we'll give you this. Like, because I guess they just want you to have it set up to receive donations, which I guess like for their purposes it makes sense, but it's kind of inconvenient. Hold on. I know that there are some other questions up here that I've missed. So Foxtrot asked what color eyes I would have if I could have any color. So that's a tricky one. Cause like I mean, I kind of like amber eyes, like Fox, but I also really like purple. Like it's really a toss-up because there's a whole bunch of different color combinations that I would consider. Like, I would love if I could just randomly change the color of my eyes anytime. That would be fun. Like, oh, I'm wearing green today, so my eyes are green. Or like, you know, let's switch to purple today. Another hobby besides art and gaming. Let's see. I really like watching anime, which I guess we've kind of talked about in the past, so that's not really new information. Let's see what else. I don't know. I also play a couple of instruments, but I haven't for a while, so it's rough. I plan on practicing more, but I haven't. It's debatable, Foxtrot. Because I also play trumpet and electric guitar, but I'm a lot less comfortable with the guitar because I have a lot less experience with it. Like I would say, like as far as my level on guitar, it's like basically just beginner. Like it's nothing special by any means. And yeah, that would definitely be awesome to be able to just change your eye color anytime without contacts. Let's see. I don't know how fast I was moving, but it was pretty quick, and yes, it wasn't an airplane. I don't know how fast it was going, because I don't remember which model it was, so it's hard for me to really look up and see sort of what the speed would be for that on average. Yeah, planes are pretty quick. um, and yeah, violin is pretty cool, but I think as far as like the string family in those terms, just because violins, violas, etc., are not the same as guitars, because guitars are more like instruments that you pluck versus like, I don't know. But I think it would be cool to learn how to play a cello. Like, cellos just sound so nice. So it's like, I don't know, like, because I've never really been a huge fan of like lower tones for instruments, but like, and I mean, cello isn't super low because it's still sort of technically mid-range, like low mid-range, but it's just, they have like a really rich tone and it's nice. The longest amount of time I've ever slept. Let's see. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. I'm pretty sure the longest I've slept has probably been like around 24 hours, if not a little bit longer. But the reason for that was because I had basically been up for like, it wasn't up like a whole solid week without any sleep at all, but like minimal sleep. So like basically we were on a trip and the seats were really uncomfortable, so like obviously you can't sleep in that type of condition, so that was about a week with like maybe an hour or two of sleep every day tops. And then once we got to our destination, I was like out for a whole day. See you later, Hunter. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, that was as an adult. I learned that Greyhound buses are very uncomfortable for long periods, and I don't recommend them. If I had to pick between mayo and ketchup, or ketchup and ranch, which would you choose? Like a mix between the two? Like if I mixed mayonnaise and ketchup or mixed ketchup and ranch? Because personally, I wouldn't eat either. Because like I can't, like, I'm not a fan of condiments. So like ketchup is the exception. Like that's literally the only condiment that I'll use as far as things that are actually considered condiments. Zenmi likes to joke that I use pepper, like black pepper, as a condiment, but it's not technically, so it doesn't count. And yeah, Foxtrot, I love thunderstorms too. They're like my favorite. Like the rain and the thunderstorms are probably my favorite as far as like different types of weather. And yeah, black pepper is so underrated. Like, because I know a lot of people view it as like a really basic spice, but it's like, if you actually taste it, it it has a great flavor. Maybe it might be a Fox thing. Because like, I don't know, it's so funny because I'll go places like at Subway. I haven't been there for a long while, but like I always get a ton of pepper, and they're always complaining when I leave because they're like, "Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze," and like it just doesn't affect me. I'm just here for the flavor. Black pepper and tomato soup. I've never had that. I might have to try it. And yeah, it's good on macaroni and cheese too, which is weird because I like macaroni and cheese even though I don't like cheese, but I think it's because it's fake cheese powder for the cheese sauce and not actual cheese. I don't know, one of our mysteries of Kurisu. But I'm also really specific about macaroni and cheese because I will only eat Kraft macaroni and cheese, which in some opinions is really basic and not actual macaroni and cheese, but I don't care. 3 out of 3 foxes agree. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, see, it's funny because like that's like one of the only. Well, I take that back. I also like Cheez-Its, like the crackers. Um, but like I can't make sense of it. Like I don't like things that are just straight just cheese. But like if they're like cheese flavored or like have the fake cheese powder, that's different somehow. Like I'll eat Cheetos, but I I do not eat Doritos because one time when I was really young, I was eating Doritos, not realizing they were stale, and the flavor was horrible. I've not eaten Doritos since. Giant Cheez-It and Giraffe. Oh yeah, I saw that online. Oh my gosh, Foxtrot. Uh, we're gonna have to make BP a thing. Like, instead of the oil company, we're just gonna switch it over to black pepper. Like, sorry guys, BP is black pepper now. Welcome to chat, Cragavirus. How are you? You only eat Doritos. Only Doritos you eat are the chili heat wave with hot salsa. You know, I've never had that flavor. Like I mentioned, I haven't eaten Doritos for a long time, but like it is neat seeing all the different flavors they come up with. See, I agree and disagree, Foxtrot. Because, like, as far as lowercase letters, I'm gonna type it out here. But I'm not a fan of these because they're all the same darn letter, but nobody wants to acknowledge it. But yeah. Oh my gosh. I've never seen that occultist, but it sounds like an adventure for sure. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. I mean, it would totally work though, because, like, black pepper really does make most people sneeze, so it makes sense. Definitely plausible. There we go. Sorry, I was staring off into space for a second because my avatar decided to quit tracking. Oh, let's see. I feel like it's weird because there are things that will make me sneeze if I smell them like that, but it's like I'm immune to pepper. Like, it just doesn't bother me. Like, I'm just immune to the effects of black pepper. Let's see. Put a summoning circle for dyslexic people in chat. Oh my gosh. Huh. I've never sneezed from mint, but I mean, I guess really any sort of like powdery or like ground anything could make somebody sneeze because things like that are usually kind of an irritant to the nasal passage. Pepper and butter with some white rice. That sounds amazing. That's actually how I eat my spaghetti because I don't like pasta sauce. I just eat my pasta with butter and salt and pepper. Sometimes oregano, depends on whatever I feel like. I don't think I've ever had beef stroganoff. I've heard of it, but I don't know what's in it. Yeah, white rice sounds amazing right now. Yeah, probably. We're all just hungry foxes. Oh my gosh. So, do you guys have any more questions? Yes, we will go find all the chickens. My favorite way to eat chicken. See, the weird thing with that, like, I would say that my default is fried chicken, but that's also, like, the most common, like, the easiest way to cook it. But, really, I like chicken prepared just about any way. Like, I like grilled chicken, but I don't know, like, I'll eat chicken in just about any form as long as it doesn't have cheese on it, or, like, as long as it doesn't have cheese or sauce. Because, like, I won't eat, like, wings with barbecue or, like, buffalo sauce or anything like that on it. Like, if I have chicken, it's just plain. Like, because I'm okay with seasonings, but I'm not okay with sauces. Yeah, I'll eat chicken salad. As long as you mean, like a grilled chicken salad and not, like, chicken salad, like the whatever it is that people, I don't know, like, if they put it in a blender and mix it with stuff. Like, the pasty chicken, goop. Like, I could never, ever, ever eat that. It just sounds disgusting. Same with potato salad. I don't do potato salad. I've never tried it and I don't plan to. And brush with barbecue. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I'm not really a fan of barbecue though, because it's like, I mean, because I mentioned I don't really like sauces, and that's mostly a texture thing, but I don't like barbecue because it's too sweet. Like, it seems like something that should be more salty. Has anyone ever tried chicken that has ranch powder with cheese and bacon and a side of fries? No, I've never had that, Sniper. Oh my gosh, Foxtrot, you're ridiculous. I mean, even still though, like, even if it was salty, I don't think I would like it, because it's still a sauce, and I just don't like barbecue. What's your favorite part of the chicken? See, that one's tricky, because really I'll eat any part of the chicken. I don't really have much preference. Like, usually I'll use KFC as an example. I usually get the meal that has the leg and the thigh because that is the cheapest, easiest meal to put together. But I really don't have a preference. If it's chicken, I'll eat it as long as it's not, as long as it doesn't meet the criteria I mentioned before. But, I don't know, I would say my least favorite is probably the wing, though, because there's so many tiny bones in it, and, you just have to, there's more to work around it to get everything. But I guess the same could be said for the chicken breast because of all the ribs. I don't know. I don't know. Chicken. Chicken is nice. So, what else do you guys want to know? Favorite non-fox animal? I would say probably an African serval, or, let's see. I'm thinking about it. Are we talking real animals, or, could I say, some sort of mythical creature? Okay. Because, as far as real animals, I would probably say if it wasn't a fox, I'd say I probably prefer African servals or, giant fruit bats, because, they're also flying foxes, so might be a little biased. But yeah, I was gonna say, as far as mythical creatures, I would say probably a dragon or a phoenix. Goblin. Well, I don't know. I would consider a goblin to be more humanoid. How's it going, Lucky? How have you been? I was wondering about you the other day because I hadn't heard about you for a while. Heard from you. I don't know. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so these emotes are for lydialonewolf5555 for her channel. I mean, I figured as much, but you never know. But I can respect that you made it a point to make the clarification. You know, apologize. Oh my gosh. I hope the surgery wasn't anything too drastic. It's never fun having surgery. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad that you're here and glad to hear from you. It's fair, Sniper. Gosh. Yeah, that's rough. I hope you're feeling better now, though. I've been pretty good for the most part. Recently I've been working on some tarot card designs. I'm working on actually designing a full deck. So that's been a thing. I'm gonna actually link that gallery here in chat real quick, for anyone who wants to check this out. But yeah, that's sort of what I've been working on for the past little over a month or so. And what's your news, Foxtrot? Right now, I've finished all of the major arcana, and I just started the minor arcana with the wands suit. So, all the cards that are in the gallery there are the ones that are finished. It's exciting. I'm not familiar with Undertow games, but if you got an email from them, that's definitely something promising since you're working on a game right now. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, Foxtrot. Oh my gosh. I've heard of that one. That's awesome that your sub is on the first page. Yeah, that is really cool though. What's that, Sniper? Jolteon? Oh, Flareon. I guess it works. It just seems a little bit too yellow to be Flareon. See. Yeah, that's the biggest downside with emotes, because, like, they're so small that you don't really get to see all of the details very well. That's fantastic. Like, I'm really excited for you, Foxtrot. And again, congratulations, because it's a pretty big deal. And you'll also be able to put that on your resume, like, if you do try to apply for any other developers. Even still, like, programming is really important because it doesn't matter how good something looks if it doesn't function the way it's supposed to. Like, especially when it comes to games, because, like, you could have the most amazing looking sub on the planet and, like, let's say it just kind of, like, floats off into space instead of, like, you know, functioning the way it needs to. Like, I don't know, programming is important. See you later. Thanks for stopping by, Kragavirus. I'm sorry for the random noises, guys. So yeah, does anybody have any last questions for today? If not, I'm probably gonna go ahead and get a raid set up for another channel. Raid time. And yeah, that's still really, really cool, Foxtrot. And yeah, that's still really, really cool, Foxtrot. About that, I don't know why it unmuted itself, but that's cool. We just had an echo for a second. Alright, so let's get a raid set up. Do you guys have any preferences for which channel we raid? Let's go ahead and get their channel set up real quick. Awesome. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. You're all fantastic. I'll be back same time tomorrow. Probably working on some more tarot card art at that point. But yeah, I hope to see all of you then. Have a great day.